Hello, everybody. It's a pleasure I'm here. Thank you to Gurtam for this kind of methods. Okay. The topic is easiest way to monitor personal transportation. Okay, the topics are personal transportation for industry, sorry. Personal transportation in Mexico, problems with personal transport in Mexico, problems with people who use the transport, and how can NIMBUS help to monitor and minimize problems like this? Okay, let's start with personal transportation for industry in Mexico. Okay, in Mexico, public transport have a lot of problems. For that reason, employees don't use this service to go to the work. Companies use personal transport to carry their employees and minimize problems with late arrives to work. Yeah. The personal transport are those vehicles like vans or like buses. Yeah. And these transports have a road to go ahead. These determine different stops where employees can wait for the transport. Then, and users can come in. Every stop have a place in the road and time to arrive. And the principal objective is to arrive to the factory 5 or 10 minutes before entrance hour. Okay. For that, they have problems with personal transport in Mexico. Like this. Sometimes some drivers start late the road. This is typical in Mexico. Yeah. Drivers skip some stops, and because of this, there are excess limit of velocity, and this can provoke accidents. Okay, let me say something. In Mexico, companies, or I think in all the world, companies start early in the morning their operations and need to employees to be ready to work. But what happened is driver for the personal transport get out of their bed 10 minutes later. 10 minutes late, sorry. Okay, that's the first problem, and for that reason, drivers start late the road, and these roads, these drivers skip some stops. Yeah, skip some stops, and because of this, there are excess limit of velocity. It could provoke accidents because drivers start to accelerate and have excess velocity, and it can provoke accidents. Plus of that, vehicles consume more fuel, and then the maintenance increase. Okay, there are some problems too with people who use the transport. Okay, sometimes people who use the transport doesn't arrive early to the stops. Yeah, employees, when this happens, employees they said to the boss, transfer arrive up, and because of they can arrive early to the work. This is a problem for boss because the employees doesn't come early to work, and people or other problem is people doesn't take the transportation in a place that is their stop. Yeah. I think there are just there are just few problems with personal transport. I'm sure you know some other problems in your country. Yeah. Okay. How can NIMBUS help to monitor and minimize problems like this? Okay. With NIMBUS, we can create routes and stop with schedules. Yeah. When we create routes in NIMBUS, we can we can see the road in a timeline who have some circles, and these circles can know if the vehicle is late in the stop or is early in the stop, or it's okay the time if the time in the stop, if they arrive on time in the stop and the schedule, it's okay. With NIMBUS, it's easy to view the roads in real time to determine if the units it's moving and or have some delay, overtaking, or it's on time. And and we could know if the driver skips some stops. Okay, in Mexico, drivers skip some stops because sometimes they know that people don't stay in the stop. Yeah. And then they skip stops. But what happened with that? Okay, what happened? They have a road and they need to follow the road, and this is a problem. And with NIMBUS, we can know if they skip stops, and boss can say to the driver that they need to follow the road. They need to follow the road. Yeah. NIMBUS have some reports to analyze the road. These reports are very easy to obtain. You just need a few clicks to obtain the reports for the road. And this could help to improve the road or to improve the service. With these reports, we can view arrives, if the arrives is on time in every stop, and you could know how many stops did and which one and which one did. With NIMBUS, you could share a link with users. They could know if the unit is coming, going, or which stop are. This is very useful because people who use the personal transport, they want to know if the vehicle is on the road, and if the vehicle stops stop on time, or if the vehicle are late or are early in the stop. For people who use the transport, it's too easy to know to know that just to see a map. Yeah, we can share a link, and the people just need to click in on the link and go to the map to know if the vehicle is on time in the stop. Yeah. Okay. With NIMBUS, we could help to detect early problems in the road. For example, you could generate a test stop where the vehicle need to arrive, and it can know if the road starts on time or have some time to communicate with driver to detect any issue. I think it's too easy to monitoring for people who use in real time the roads. Sorry, for people who see in real time the roads, it's too easy to know something about the stops, because just need to see the color on the stop. Gray, a color gray for a good arrive, a color yellow for an early arrive, or a red for a late arrive. It's too easy to monitor the stops, and people who see in real time how to move vehicle just need to learn these colors, gray, yellow, and red, to know if the vehicle is late, is early, or it's on time. Okay, I think this is the best part of NIMBUS. NIMBUS help to improve the roads. NIMBUS could help to monitor the roads, to monitor the stops, and minimize problems like this. Problems like people come late to stops, and people don't stay here. People going, and then the vehicle come to the stop and go. Yeah. And I think NIMBUS have a lot of advantage to people. Is special way to monitor roads. It's not a typical GPS monitoring, yeah, and this is special for the industry to personal transport. Thank you.
Thank you, Jose. I'm always very glad to hear about any NIMBUS-based projects, as I can see the result of my team's work. So thank you very much for sharing your use case with us. Unfortunately, we're a bit running out of time, so no time for questions here. Wait, my colleagues corrected me.
Yes, just we have a question from the audience. So
the question is, which one and why is the best advantage to use NIMBUS for the project in Mexico?
Okay, I think there are a lot of advantages, but one of the best is the road administration, because it's too easy to monitor and it's quick to view a report. And otherwise, customers want a special platform for this kind of transport and not a general GPS platform. And NIMBUS is a special for that reason. Yeah, NIMBUS have a lot of advantage, but the best part is to monitor in easy way.
Okay, Jose, thank you very much for your question, and let me thank you for your presentation that you have delivered. We wish you great success with your further projects, and goodbye.
Goodbye, Jose. Thank you so much.